it's Dangerdebbs, the queen of hobbies, and today we're gonna talk about World Book Day. Just let me go and get my books.
I have too many hobbies. I have too many hobbies. I have too many hobbies.
Do you like to read? Yes? No? Well, I don't. I'm dyslexic. I try to do my best at reading, but sometimes I just can't get all the words, or it doesn't make sense to me. The best way I like to read is get a book before the movie comes out. And when the movie comes out, I like to see if I did understand the book. Like, oh, they missed that bit out. Oh, now I get it. Wait a minute, where did this character come from? The first book we're gonna look at is Anne of Green Gables, or as people like to say on Netflix, Anne with an E. It's about a family who wants a boy, but instead they get me. And I want to stay, because I don't want to go back to the orphanage. So I fight for my rights, and I fight that I can do whatever a boy can do. And I show off that I can stay in school and I'm smarter than you. Well, I'm not, but I do look up to Anne. She's my favorite character right now, and I love this cosplay I've made this year. This is my new cosplay of 2025. Do you like it? Well, I hope you do, because I'll be wearing it at the next cons this year, Comic-Con in Glasgow, at the SSCC, so this will be me. Next book is a manga book, or manga, however you say it. This book is about Miku, the Vocaloid, one of my favorite anime characters that I first cosplayed. This is about a girl at school. Well, there's a lot of things that happened in this book, because it's multiple stories in here. This was the first anime character that I cosplayed as. I didn't know who she was. I just loved her blue hair. And then a day later, I found out she's kind of a robot. Basically, she can sing, but her sing is not generated by a voice. It's controlled by a computer. So whatever you type into the computer, she will sing. I don't know. I just like how I understand what these characters are now. Vocaloids. The next book we're going to look at is Miranda's book. This book she did for a charity called Comic Relief, or some people known as Red Nose Day, which is also coming up. Miranda's daily does of such fun. Oh, such fun! This is Miranda Hart. She's a comedian in the UK. She's married now, but when I got the book, she wasn't. She was doing her own sitcom on the BBC called Miranda. I think it went on for 5 seasons. I saw this book on sale in a charity shop and I had to get it because it's not about Miranda's diary, it's literally about stuff you can do that is such fun. And there's some actually I have highlighted here. On May the 10th, choose a country in the world that is suffering and donate to the place. LA fires, of course, in Uganda, everywhere else that's suffering. Shall we look at today's date, the 6th of March? On March the 6th, every toilet roll that is left over, pop it in the bin. I think I'd rather donate to charity, because LA, they need houses, shelter, clothing, food. Wherever I can donate, I can just go to a charity shop, because I love charity shops. Charities do make a difference, like Red Nose Day, Comic Relief. Do your best and support them. Yeah, I can't get it on the shelf. This is a terrible shelf. Next book. The next book we're going to look at is a YouTuber's book. Alfie Days, who's a vlogger on YouTube. He has 2 kids, married to Zoella, and before all that, he got a book out called Pointless. I think there's 3 of them, and it's just basically interactive activities you can do inside them. So if I pick a random page, and no, it's not dated, so you can pick any page you want to, and just draw your family tree. You can ask your elderlies to help you. If I was Prime Minister, what would I do? 1, get Donald Trump off the seat. 2, help climate change. 3, make sure every disabled person is being looked after well. Next book we're going to look at is the Twilight book. This is such a cool book. It's literally all the director's notes from the first Twilight Saga movie. I know some people are not a fan of Twilight, but if you wanted to direct a movie and show off your notes, this is the way to do it. Got pictures here, notes, drawings, some scenes from just like a screenshot of a camera, deleted scenes. Literally, the book is in order of the movie, and it's really cool. And these are photos that have never been seen before, not even behind the scenes on DVD. The next book we're going to look at is Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl wrote so many books. Matilda, BFG, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, The Twitches, so many books, and they got performed into so many musicals and to so many DVDs. I remember when Roald Dahl's daughter published a book of all the words that Roald Dahl made up in all his children's books. So you guys better go and check out Roald Dahl, because there's so many stories out there that we don't know that Roald Dahl wrote about and did, and they're still being discovered today. The next books we're gonna look at is J.K. Rowling. Right, give me a minute, guys. I grew up in a Christian family, so I wasn't allowed to read any Harry Potter books. I didn't get to see a Harry Potter movie until the 5th one came out in the cinema, and somehow my dad let me go and see Harry Potter. And at the same time, I could watch Wizards of Waverly Place. Christians don't believe in magic, and sometimes they think like looking at Star Trek and watching some things on TV is wrong. But I got away with it and I watched Harry Potter. I never read Harry Potter, and I never will. I mean, I did get the Cursed Child book. I know there's such a debate on J.K. Rowling, but for the love of Harry Potter, I will still love Harry Potter. Not J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter fandom. The next book we're going to look at is AllOnTheBoard. AllOnTheBoard is literally quotes you can go and check out in London. There's this London Underground station somewhere where it's got this beautiful writing up about something, and they've all been put in this book. Some of them have been themed the beauty of the tea, toast, one love Manchester, and yes, that's about Ariana Grande's time when she was on stage. So they're all based on things, and they're just written in such a beautiful style on a little whiteboard in the middle of London Underground. All on the board. The next book we're going to look at is Moxie. You can watch the movie on Netflix. It's about girls fighting for their rights in school, outside, and just saying boys need to back down and just listen to us girls, or else you're not going to get a girlfriend or a long-term girlfriend. There was a book I read, I can't remember what it was called. Okay, there was a book I read and I can't remember what it was called, but basically it was about a girl trapped in a house because of her meds. A boy moves in next door and they get to know each other through the glass door. He sneaks in and they try not to be lovey-dovey, but something happens, and because her mom's told her to be in the house alone, and when the tutor does the mom wrong, well, things get ugly in the book that I'm trying to tell you about. The book is also a movie. The movie has the girl from Hunger Games in it. This book right here, that I can't remember what it's called. Check it out, because it's got a lot of pictures in it. As a child, the books that I read were Biff, Chip and Kipper, or as I like to say, The Magic Key. You can watch it on BBC or read the books. Biff, Chip and Kipper and all the family and friends going on missions with a magic key that will lead them to anywhere. The books have been going on for on and on, Today in school, they're just called Biff, Chip and Kipper. They were better as a magic key. Not all the books were made into episodes, but there is an episode that I liked where the grandma is having an argument with a rubber and crayons. Maybe you didn't grow up with the magic key at school. Did you read the Mr. Men books? Mr. Funny, Mr. Mean, Mr. Dizzy, Mr. Grumpy, Mr. Quiet, Mr. Rush, Mr. Rurry. There are so many Mr. Men books out there that we don't even know about. There were even books for Doctor Who. And there's so many Doctor Who books. The last books we're going to look at is Doctor Who. There are so many Doctor Who books out there. The Dalek, Winner Takes It All, Martha in the Mirror, Forever Autumn. So many out there. These books were not made into episodes. I would check them out. There are so many with David Tennant, Matt Smith, the one-off by Sarah Jane. Check them out, guys. And you never know, these could be future episodes or ones people have made into a cartoon on YouTube or somewhere in the internet world. But yeah, I will go and check out a Doctor Who book. It's gonna take you to a whole new world in the time that you have forgotten about. When I was at school for World Book Day, I didn't dress up. We just had a special week of books that came to our school and that we could pick and keep them forever with a special free bookmark. Oh, and a token for Waterstones, which is so good. I don't think that happens anymore. Kids just dress up for World Book Day as Wally, a Mr. Men, a character from Roald Dahl. Who would you dress up for World Book Day? Comment below and I'll see you next time, guys. What hobby will I talk about next? Books, maybe movies. I understand movies better than books. There's nothing wrong with books. I'm just dyslexic. I can't read that great. But I am good at craft. Maybe we can talk about that hobby next. Hobbies can be cool. Hobbies can be great. It can be a sport. It can be a world out there for you. But don't worry if you don't have a hobby. Just subscribe to me and don't worry, I'll find you a hobby. Because I am Dangerdebbs, the queen of hobbies. See you next time.